I am pre-filming today, so if you're thinking, why does she look the same as she did in the last video, that is why I haven't pre-filmed in quite some time. And to be quite honest with you guys, I have been in a bit of a uninspired mood. But I woke up today and I had just a lot of ideas and I was like, let's sit down and film them today, because if I don't do it tomorrow, I will not want to. So today we're gonna talk about 5 popular, well-loved, much-loved designer bags that I owned, that I sold, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. I have obviously sold a lot more bags throughout the years. Oh my God, I've been selling bags for so long, like selling and buying and all that good stuff, and lately downsizing. But so I just wanted to kind of narrow it down to popular bags that I get a lot of questions about, and kind of tell you guys why I sold them. Now, I do want to say, just because I sold them doesn't mean that they're bad bags or, you know, you should run and sell them. It's just kind of my experience that I'm sharing with you guys. So let's go ahead and run through this list. I don't want to make the video too long. As always, please leave me a comment down below. Give my video a thumbs up. And yeah, so starting off with the first bag, which I'm going to just start off with the most, I don't know, I feel like this is a very, very well-loved bag. So let's start off with the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. This was a bag that was one of my first designer bags. It wasn't my first one, but it was one of my first. And I feel like a lot of people buy this particular bag as their first luxury bag, which there's nothing wrong with it. I remember everything about it. I bought it in the boutique at in New York, and it was a great experience. I loved that bag for many, many years. I wore it a lot, and then there came a time where I didn't wear it that much anymore, and where it kind of became my least worn bag. But because it was a gift, I held on to it for longer than I should have. Now, this might sound a little bit controversial, but I'm gonna make another video about what I'm about to say. I have honestly had a little bit of a hate-love relationship with this bag. Now, a lot of people will tell you it's a basic bag, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? That's not really my point. Something that bothered me is that everyone and their mother had this bag. And I know that a lot of bags that I buy especially are trendy. I love like trendy items, even though I am trying to steer away from that a lot. I didn't like the fact that it didn't matter where I went. It didn't matter like who it was. It was just a bag that I saw so much. And I like to sometimes wear things that are a little bit outside of the box. And I don't love going to a place where everyone has the same bag as me. And I know that sounds kind of probably a little bit weird, because obviously these bags are for everyone and a lot of people own them. I'm just trying to get my point across properly here. I just didn't love that it was so, I don't know, that it was so all over the place. Like everyone had it. It didn't even matter if those people were into luxury or not. It's just a bag that everybody feels they have to have. And there's so many fakes. There are so many fakes of this bag. And it just got to a point where I didn't want to wear it anymore. So I was like, I'm selling it. It is too like saturated. Like everybody has this bag. I would much rather carry my Isabel Marant or my YSL tote or Goyard. Like, I don't know, maybe I just fell out of love with it, but the fact that I saw it everywhere drove me crazy. And that essentially is what pushed me to sell it. I do not regret it one bit. I do not miss that bag at all. And yeah, moving on to the Chanel Boy. I'm going to talk about this quickly because I did so many videos on this already. But yeah, the Chanel Boy to me was definitely a bad purchase on my part. And it's funny, I recently was reading some stuff in a Chanel forum, and I can't believe how many people actually do not like this bag. Like, it's very disliked, actually. Let me know what you guys think, but from reading comments from other people and stuff like that, it seems like it is not very loved anymore. So anyways, I sold it because I didn't think it was practical, and the price I paid, I just couldn't get it out of my head. I didn't love the quality. I didn't love the flap. The flap was so long, it was so stiff. So whenever I tried to get in and out of it, depending how I was wearing it on my body, it was super annoying. And then obviously what I've talked about so many times, it always yanked out my hair and it drove me crazy. And there's some people that kind of gave some solutions to that. But really, if I'm gonna wear a bag that cost me $5,000 or more or less, I do not wanna worry about, my dog's about to lay down in his cage. I do not want to worry about it yanking out my hair. So yeah, I didn't love it. I didn't love it. And it was sad because I was so proud to buy that bag. It was like one of the bigger purchases I made on my own, and I really loved it and I was proud of it. Like I loved the fact that I made that purchase and I loved it before I had it, but then owning it, reality kind of kicked in and I'm like, it's not the bag for me. Okay, moving on. The Speedy. The Speedy is another bag that I sold. Again, kind of the same thing as with the Louis. It was just too much of a bag that like everybody owned, and then also again so many fakes, right? And I didn't like it anymore. It wasn't my style anymore. I feel like the whole brand, but I'm gonna make a video about that. Like I've definitely fallen out of love with Louis. I don't know what it is. I think I've just grown and I've evolved and my style has changed. And so Speedy, it's another bag that I really don't regret, like at all. And thinking back, oh my God, people, you guys are gonna be like, Angelique, why would you say that? It's so 2000s. Like, I don't know. When I think about the Speedy, like anything that I'm wearing now or my vibe now, it just doesn't even go with anything that I own. It's just like, no. Okay, moving on. The Pochette Metis. You guys know, bought it, sold it because it had a crooked lock, bought it again, loved it, sold it again. So this bag has definitely been, let me tell you, I loved it. I think it's an amazing bag. If you guys are totally into Louis Vuitton, go out and buy it. It's a great bag. But again, my style has changed. I didn't really love it anymore. It didn't really fit my wardrobe anymore. So that was really the reason for that. And it also had so many issues, like, you know, glazing issues, and then you got the crooked lock, and I was just like, okay, let's just sell it while I still can, make some money from it, buy something else, invest to a bag from the row or something like that. It's just something I'm more into. So that was really the reason for that. I loved it for many years. Obviously I bought it twice. But yeah, I think I just like really fell out of love with the brand. Okay, let's see. I got to look at my notes because okay. So the last bag is the Gucci camera bag. I recently looked at a video, like I was thinking through some videos and deleting some because good God, I used to like look wild in some of these videos. But yeah, the Gucci camera bag, it was so popular and a lot of people still love it. And I liked it too. But again, it was a time where my style was different, where I was into different things, and where I was a lot younger. And so that's, again, why I sold it. Essentially, my style has kind of changed. And so I bought it, I sold it and bought something else. And again, all of these bags, I don't regret selling at all. I think it was the right choice for me. It was the right choice for my wardrobe. And now I have things that I actually love. And you know, that's one thing that I actually do like about luxury bags, or spending a little more money on these bags, because when you do fall out of love with them, or when you do not want to hold on to them anymore, if you make the right choices, you can definitely sell them and put the money towards something else. So that's nice. Or if you want to downsize, you know, you can get some of your money back versus buying, you know, some cheaper bag that might fall apart and then, you know, you throw it away eventually. But anyways, that is it for today's video. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.